Hi, my name is Garrett Christopher, and this is my YouTube channel. I've got three of these. This is my movies take, then I've got a sports take, and then also just Garrett's take. Just to share with you, if you get a chance, check out my Garrett's take. I am embarking upon a journey into just gaining more knowledge about homelessness and what I can do in my community to help with that situation, very dire situation. In fact, I'm attending a meeting coming up this Thursday in my hometown, well, not hometown, but the town from where I live, about that very subject. So we'll see what happens. I just want to grow in the knowledge of that subject, and like I said, and then take that knowledge and utilize it in a way to kind of better my community. My Garrett's sports take, I'm talking about football, and I'm going through each division and giving my predictions how I think it's going to turn out as the season progresses. I've already done one so far, the AFC East, which is where my Miami Dolphins reside. My Miami Dolphins reside in the AFC East. They're not going to win the division. The Buffalo Bills will win the division, but I think they'll make the playoffs. We'll see what happens. Please, please, please. Anyway, so on this Garrett's movie take, I'm going to talk about a movie that I really enjoy. Now, usually I'll go through and kind of give you like grades on each, topic as far as like, just different things about the movie. In this case, I'm going to talk about a couple of things, but I'm not going to really grade the movie. It's just really good. And if you haven't seen it yet, you've got to watch it. But let me tell you what happens to me when I watch this movie every single time. Before we get to that, my name is Garrett Christopher. Please visit GarrettChristopher.com. You'll learn more about me. I am a self-published author. I've got a couple of audiobooks out there as well. 4 books and working on a 5th right now, a sci-fi series called The Takeover. I'm really excited about that. And I have a weekly podcast that you can find on both Soundcloud and Spotify, and of course these YouTube channels. So there you have it. So the movie I'm talking about, and there's more than this example as to what it can, more than what this movie can have this effect on me. The movie is called Rudy. I still got the price tag there. You see, I got it on sale. But anyway, Rudy, a great movie. This is before Sean Astin was helping Frodo, find the ring, but or not find the ring, but take the ring back to its home. But yeah, great movie. Let's see, Charles S. Dutton is in it. If you've ever seen the TV show Rock, he was great in that show. Ned Beatty, one of my all-time favorites. My favorite role of Ned Beatty. No, it wasn't Deliverance. I really don't like that movie, actually, for a lot of reasons. But probably my favorite movie is when he plays Lex Luthor's henchman in Superman, the original Superman, the movie, with Christopher Reeve. Hilarious. Mr. Luthor. Anyway, so Rudy is great. But here's what Rudy does to me. And I'll give you a few more movies that also do this to me. I will cry every single time I watch Rudy. Usually just once. And I don't want to give anything away, because if you haven't seen Rudy, you need to watch it. It's a feel-good movie. It's based on a true story about a young man who overcame all kinds of odds to get to his dream. It's one of those, you're like, yes, you're rooting for the kid, because it's just stumbling block after stumbling block comes in his way. And yeah, I don't want to give it away, but it's a feel-good. So just understand that, hey, this kid does something magical, along with some help. It always takes people, right, to help along the way to get you to a particular goal. And there it is. But please, if you haven't seen it, so I'm not going to go through and talk about, the cinematography, this, and the casting, I thought the casting was really good. But it was just a really good movie, and Mr. Sean just does a great portrayal of Rudy Rudiger. And Ned Beatty is the dad. He does a great job. And yeah, it's just super. So if you haven't seen it, please spend a couple of hours. Rent it, get it, put it on get it on YouTube, whatever. Please, if you can, try and watch it uninterrupted, without your phone, without your whatever, and just watch the movie. It's quality television, and it's great. It's great. But I will cry. If I watch it right now, I will cry, guaranteed. E.T. does that to me. I mean, come on, think about it. When he goes, ouch. Who's not hurt by that, right? I mean, who is not bothered by it when E.T. says, ouch? Or when the kids, anyway, you've seen E.T., right? We've all seen E.T. When he's flying away and the kid is, oh my goodness sakes. I want to cry right now just thinking about it. The first movie that I ever cried on was The Champ with Ricky Schroeder. Now I'm old. I'm over half a century old, so that's way back there. But John Voight, no H, by the way, for all you Seinfeld fans. John Voight was in it as a boxer, and his son, Faye Dunaway, was in it. And yeah, I wouldn't call it a great movie, but little Ricky Schroeder, oh man, when he starts crying in that movie, That's the end of that one. Yeah, the whole house goes down. But okay, there's one more movie I want to talk about that I cry on, and this is kind of telling a little bit. I cried on Monsters Inc. In fact, I probably cried more on Monsters Inc. than any other movie ever, and that includes when little Ricky Schroeder is just crying his eyes out, when Rudy is doing his thing, when E.T. goes home. I cried in the theater at Monsters Inc. I cried on the way out of the theater all the way to the car. And my wife was with me. I think two of my three kids, my two girls were with me. I cried all the way. And I don't want to go into why I cried. It was very meaningful to me. There was something about the sacrifice one of them did. If you've never seen it, Monsters Inc. It's great. My youngest kid says that the second one is better. I disagree. I think number one, the first one is the best one. But at Monsters University, I think is the second one, right? Yeah, she says it's better. It's not. Anyway, so yeah, when he actually goes and sacrifices himself and puts that door back together, and there's splinters in his hands afterward, there was a religious kind of connotation there to me with that, and it just struck me a certain way, a very strong way. And yeah, I cried all the way to the car. They laugh. They laughed then, they laugh now, talking about my family. But anyway, yeah, that one. I cried on a lot of movies. I'm very sentimental, very sensitive guy. But you wouldn't think it if you saw me on a daily basis. But yeah, I really am deep down. In any case, please, without the price tag, check out Rudy. You got to see it. It's a great, like I said, feel-good movie. And I'll tell you what, if you're a little down in the dumps, you need to pick me up. Put down your Monster drink and watch Rudy. It's something else. Hey, thanks so much for checking in. Next time I will pick a movie that I will actually go through and do all the different reviews. And all. In fact, you know what I'll do? I want to review Black Widow next time around. I'm going to let you know what I thought about that one. Yeah, there we have it. Thanks so much for checking in. This is Garet Christopher. Please visit GaretChristopher.com. And there you have it. GoPro, stop recording.